BC Ferries is reforming its service to avoid major gaffes this summer by increasing its capacity and frequency to meet the demand of travelers. The corporation has added 120 more sailings per week to its major routes between Vancouver Island and the Lower Mainland, as well as 300 sailings per month on average. This means that customers can enjoy more travel options and less waiting time at the terminals. Some of the routes that have seen an increase in sailings are Tsawwassen-Swartz Bay. This route connects Vancouver and Victoria, the two largest cities in British Columbia. It is one of the busiest routes in the BC Ferries network, with up to 32 sailings per day in the summer. The route has been enhanced with more early morning and late evening departures, as well as additional sailings during peak hours. Tsawwassen-Duke Point. This route connects Vancouver and Nanaimo, the second largest city on Vancouver Island. It is a popular route for travelers who want to explore the central and northern parts of the island, as well as for commercial vehicles. The route has been expanded with up to 16 sailings per day in the summer, with more departures throughout the day and night. Horseshoe Bay Departure Bay. This route also connects Vancouver and Nanaimo, but via a different terminal on each side. It is a shorter and scenic route that offers views of the House Sound and the Coast Mountains. The route has been increased with up to 14 sailings per day in the summer, with more frequency during peak times and weekends. Horseshoe Bay Langdale. This route connects Vancouver and the Sunshine Coast, a region of coastal communities and natural attractions. It is a gateway to many outdoor activities and adventures on the mainland. The route has been boosted with up to 18 sailings per day in the summer, with more service in the morning and evening. In addition to these major routes, BC Ferries has also added more sailings to some of its smaller routes that serve the Gulf Islands, Powell River, Comox, Port Hardy, Bella Coola, Prince Rupert, and Haida Gwaii. These routes offer travelers a chance to experience the diversity and beauty of British Columbia's coastlines and islands. One of the ways that BC Ferries has increased its capacity is by introducing new vessels that are more efficient and environmentally friendly. The Island-class ferries are battery-powered hybrid vessels that can operate on electric or diesel power. They have a capacity of 47 vehicles and up to 450 passengers each. 2 of these ferries are already in service on the Powell River Texada Island and Port McNeill Alert Bay Sointula routes, while 4 more are expected to join the fleet in 2022 on the Campbell River Quadra Island and Nanaimo Harbor Gabriola Island routes. These new ferries will allow BC Ferries to offer more frequent service and reduce greenhouse gas emissions. By increasing its capacity and frequency, BC Ferries hopes to provide a better travel experience for its customers this summer. Whether you are traveling for work, leisure, or adventure, you can find a sailing that suits your schedule and destination. BC Ferries encourages you to book your travel in advance or travel at less busy times of the day to avoid disappointment. You can also check their website for current schedules, fares, conditions, and COVID-19 safety measures. With BC Ferries, you can enjoy a safe and comfortable journey across the waters of British Columbia. BC Ferries has implemented new safety measures and protocols to prevent the spread of COVID-19 on board its vessels and terminals. Some of these measures include screening all customers for COVID-19 symptoms on any routes longer than 30 minutes through a series of questions. Anyone who shows signs of flu-like illness or fails to answer will not be denied service. Allowing all passengers to stay in their vehicles during sailings in an effort to curb the spread of the novel coronavirus. This reduces the contact between passengers and crew members, as well as the need for physical distancing on board. Requiring masks in all indoor spaces for passengers 5 and older, except when dining or if they have a medical exemption. This follows the direction of the provincial health officer and aligns with Transport Canada's regulations. Installing plexiglass barriers, sanitizer stations, and enhanced cleaning measures at terminals and on board vessels. These measures help to reduce the risk of transmission through surfaces and shared spaces. Configuring ventilation systems to maximize fresh air intake and reduce or eliminate recirculated air. The ventilation systems installed on BC Ferries ships meet the MERV 13 standard, which is the minimum standard for filtering out COVID-19 particles. Asking customers to respect their fellow passengers and crew members, be respectful of others' personal space, and practice good hygiene, including frequent hand washing. These are simple but effective ways to prevent the spread of COVID-19 and other respiratory illnesses. By implementing these safety measures and protocols, BC Ferries is committed to providing a safe travel experience for its customers and crew members during the pandemic. BC Ferries also encourages its customers to follow Dr. Bonnie Henry's advice to be kind, be calm, and be safe.